Good morning, Martin in the Philippines, and we're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So, I just got up, my day's starting, that's why I'm saying good morning to you guys watching this. It's live or the replay. So, if you could hear some rain in the background, so very thankful. Cooler day today. Last night, super hot, I was sweating in bed. Thankfully, I got up, got a mattress, and moved to a room with air conditioning. So this room I just rely on the wind out there and the electric fan, which is currently broken. So thank you. Let's get to the challenge of the day. Challenge of the day: consistency. So challenge of the day is consistency. People watching the live or the replay, feel free to share your personal experiences about how consistency you were able to achieve it in your life. Put it in the comments. Feel free to share it because it might help someone, especially the person who shared this challenge of the day. So, challenge of the day: consistency. What I can share is only coming from my experience, so feel free to test it. Maybe it would work for you, maybe it wouldn't. The first thing I would ask this person is consistency in what area of this person's life. So I would ask, is this work? So if this person wants to achieve consistency in work, what part of work do they want to be consistent in? Is it producing, having output? Hey Maria, I could see you watching the live. Thank you for the wave. Okay, so maybe if this person is going through a challenge of consistency in their life, how did you reach a point wherein you became consistent enough to get there? So little things that I could think of top of mind that helped me were following a system that works. So I won't go overboard and say you're an achiever at all these high levels yet, but I could say on a personal level, I achieved consistency in work just by attending the weekly meetings every Monday, every month, or every quarter, or every half year. There's like a district conference. So even if I'm not perfect, because in our work, they're actually pretty strict. We have penalties if we're late, worse if absent. I have been attending consistently those meetings. So one thing my manager taught me was get up and show up. And that thing alone for me is very hard to do. So that's one area of consistency. Now, if you're talking about sales, production, something like that, I know some people who are consistent. They can do that every month, like that. So I'm not even on that level yet. Now, another thing on consistency is get clear also on what I want to be consistent with. So the core things I started to find more important to me were the little things I do consistently at a core would be counting my blessings. So I do that every day. And if some people think that's easy, I almost did a Facebook detox for like a day. And I remembered like, hey, I might skip a day. And I've been doing that for about 1, 2, or 3 years already consistently, which is very hard to say because I don't like saying shit that I don't do. So another thing on consistency is I started journaling. That I don't even do every day, but if I do it regularly, at least like every week or month, that's another level of consistency you can build on. So consistency is something that I believe it would help to define, because if a person is such a perfectionist and they say I have to do this every day, I have to meet this target every month, and it's not realistic, it tends to become counterproductive. And then another tip I would give on consistency is going back to the core. So what I would do is I'll try to flash this real quick, not to take too much time here. So what I did was, for people who have been following me, I made a dream board. So this might be trite or guess for people who've been doing this or seeing this already. So it helps to be clear on what really matters in my life. Why? Why am I saying this? If I consistently keep doing things like working my ass off, be Achievers Club, try to push for Star Club. Personally, I really feel like going to the top floor of the building and jumping the fuck off. So I do not recommend being consistent in an area that you don't want to be consistent in. Just because we're following someone else's ideal, like, hey, you gotta be like this, hey, you gotta be a manager, hey, you gotta do that. Now, if that's really what you want and it's part of your dream, then by all means do it. Do it. And then build those little things, those little systems, habits that bring you there. Mine, again, could be very simple, just like counting my blessings, writing them down, posting, like that. And then you can build onto bigger habits from there. So, people watching the live, the replay, I'm really curious, like, what has helped you achieve consistency in your life? Feel free to share it in the chat, the comments, and maybe it will help others also in the group. So, last thing, comment deep dive down below. I mean, we already got a little deep in this live one, but if you want to do a one-on-one, it'll be safe over Zoom. All you have to do is just share your biggest challenge, your biggest problem in life right now, and then I'm gonna listen to your side first. So it's not like a one-way thing like this live. And if you're open, we can even exchange ideas. Because that's one thing I learned that helped me break through areas that I was stuck in. It's just a culture where the best ideas win. And hopefully that would help. So thank you. I love you. And I will see you next time.